Hey learners, welcome back to Lighthouse Alchemy ERP Academy, dude. In our last video, we captured and compared vendor quotations. Today, we're moving to the most critical stage in the procurement cycle: purchase order creation, the official buying document that initiates the transaction. Let's explore how it works step by step in Lighthouse ERP. A purchase order or PO is the first official offer from the buyer to the seller, stating the quantity, rate, terms, delivery date, and other commercial conditions. This document confirms what you're buying, at what price, from which vendor, under which terms, and by when it should be delivered. A PO can be created directly with reference to an approved quotation with reference to an old order, using the copy from utility with reference to a purchase contract or linked to a purchase requisition PR. It becomes your company's formal commitment, replacing verbal orders and manual follow-ups with structured, traceable documentation. Do you know why purchase order is important? Let's understand why a purchase order is not just an important, rather a mandatory and powerful tool in material management. Prevents duplicate orders, ensures audit compliance, controls vendor pricing and delivery terms, validates against budget and inventory plans, acts as the base for goods receipt and vendor invoicing, assists in financial planning and procurement tracking. And most importantly, it supports clear communication, authorization and approval workflows, record keeping and auditing, inventory control and budget monitoring, vendor management and dispute resolution compliance with internal and legal requirements, a smoother, more efficient procurement process. Purchase orders bring structure, transparency and control to your procurement operations process. System prerequisites. Before creating a PO in Lighthouse ERP, ensure the following configurations and data are set up. Input field and purpose. Series setup. Configured in Configuration Master. T code, U, T nature, or D, quotation number, required if PO is based on an approved quotation. Contract number optional, can be selected using F18 and F9 for contract-based PO. User rights, create, edit, delete, approve access must be defined per series. Vendor must be available in subsidiary ledger, item master. Only codified items can be selected. Add-on master. Pricing, process, amount breakup. To be configured, terms and conditions must be configured based on PO type division and project code, required for audit, budgeting and reporting. These setups help ensure every PO is compliant, validated and ready for audit. PO creation steps. This is the purchase order creation dummy screen in Lighthouse ERP. Here, the user fills in series and PO type, eradicate domestic or import order, vendor name and reference quotation, contract, PR linkage, payment terms and delivery details, billing and shipping, addresses, item code, quantity, rate, UOM, add-on charges, freight, packing, insurance, etc. Special notes or remarks, testing parameters and annexure attachments if applicable. In this example, a PO has been created for 1000 units of Samsung A22 at Rs 300 each with item level charges and taxes captured. This entry ensures both buyer and seller are on the same page, preventing disputes down the line. PO listing and tracking. Once saved, the PO appears in the purchase order listing screen. My friend, here you'll see PO number, date, status, approved, unapproved, vendor name, order value reference to quotation or PR, freight terms and division filters for tracking, pending approvals, cancelled POs and more. This dashboard gives the purchase team complete visibility into all active and historic orders. Approval, amendments and controls. Lighthouse ERP supports multi-level approval workflows based on PO amount, quantity, vendor category. Before final approval, POs can be edited, held, or delivery schedules split. Supporting files, PDFs, Excel, Word can be attached. Once approved, the PO can be emailed directly to vendors. Further changes must go through a formal amendment process. Built-in controls includes quantity tolerance for GRM, no overbilling allowed beyond approved amount, GST logic and validation, brokerage billing based on GRN or party shalal, due date validation, rate validity control, freight, term control, buyer versus supplier, overhead expenses for landed value calculation. These controls ensure accuracy, accountability, and compliance at every level. Smart features recap. Key highlights of PO process in Lighthouse ERP. Multi-currency and multi-UOM support testing parameters and annexure attachments. Auto reminders for delayed deliveries, landed cost calculation, item, charges, split delivery schedule facility, PO amendments, holding and cancellation, file attachments for TNCs and specs. Together, these features make the procurement process faster, smarter, and fully traceable. Real-world example. Let's assume your team approves a quotation for 1,000 units of electrical cables. You link that quote while creating the PO. Define the delivery terms. Attach freight charges. Review TNCs and submit for approval. Once approved, the PO is sent to the vendor, locking the transaction and making it ready for material dispatch. It's clean, it's compliant, it's Lighthouse ERP in action. Importance and benefits of purchase order. Before we close, let's take a moment to highlight the core importance and benefits of using purchase orders in your ERP workflow. Why? Purchase orders matter. Clear communication clearly defines expectations between buyer and vendor. Accuracy and precision minimizes errors or wrong shipments, authorization and approval, ensures every order is properly budgeted and approved. Record keeping and auditing maintains a full audit trail. Inventory management ensures the right products are ordered in the right quantities. Budgeting and financial planning helps track expenses and plan purchases efficiently. Vendor management sets terms and obligations for supplier accountability. Dispute resolution acts as a reference for resolving issues or claims. Compliance aligns with internal controls and legal standards. Efficient procurement speeds up procurement, reduces confusion, and enhances control. Top benefits at a glance. Improved accuracy, reduced errors and clearer documentation, increased efficiency, streamlined workflows and faster approvals, better budgeting, real-time expense tracking and fund control, enhanced vendor management, stronger vendor relationships, reduced risk, fewer disputes and non-compliance issues. In short, purchase orders form the backbone of any responsible procurement system, bringing discipline, transparency and control into your business. Let's quickly recap what we covered today. What is a purchase order? Why it's critical in the process, prerequisites and master configurations. How to create and track a PO, approval flows and smart controls. Importance, benefits and real-world use. With this step, you now complete the transition from need to commitment in the procurement cycle. If this session helped you understand purchase orders better, do like, subscribe and tap the bell icon to stay notified. In our next video, we'll move to import management, where we'll explore how Lighthouse ERP handles international purchase transactions, including import purchase orders, shipment tracking, bill of entry, and landed cost calculation. As always, if you have questions, drop them in the comments. We're here to help. Until next time, keep learning, keep growing with Lighthouse Alchemy ERP Academy.